Hello everyone, I am back today with another video. Today we will be playing a ranked against kallimahos. I hope to get some of the points back that I lost in that previous game to UK Boy. But this guy is pretty aggressive, and he also likes to take a lot of risks. So I am going to build a sort of setup that might kind of prevent some of that without being too predictable, I would say. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah, so we'll get into this game here. Just in case, I'm going to make a path to my marshal so that my marshal can come out if he needs to. So I'll just allow that to be open here. I'm going to move the scout up, and then we'll move the sergeant over. Alright, so I expect him to probably take the sergeant. Okay. I'm going to work the spy a bit towards this side, and of course he'll take that. That's fine. Alright, let's see what we got there. Nope, okay. I'm going to come up with a minor then. We're gonna feign coverage of the major there. I'm actually not going to cover it with what I can. I'm going to put the colonel there in anticipation if he has a captain. But I'm going to have the gen down here, just in case. This way the major can go to the spy if he really needs to, but also I'm not making anything overly obvious here. I don't think I am, at least. Well, I'm going to retreat on that. That's rather annoying. Just leave that there. I'm going to put the captain here. Alright, I'll take this. Perfect. So even if I lose the captain, then I'll transfer being up a captain for being up a lieutenant. And major. It's better than no info at all. Fire a scout here, probably not much. Captain. Alright, so we know major and we know captain. He'll probably take. That was kind of a dumb move on my part. But hey, I'll scout that. Sergeant, okay. Let's do that. I'll probably move that up as well. No, okay. So it'll give me free access to the captain. I'll be glad to have that. I'm going to bring up this lieutenant, just in case for this sergeant here. I'll hit that. Surely he'll be taking me here. But I'll also hit his sergeant here. And general there, that's good to know. So we have his major and we have his general, and might figure something out here, maybe not. I'm thinking along the lines of scout. Yeah. So if he threatens me, which he won't, but I was going to bring up the colonel just in case. Okay. So we know his major, and we know his general. If his gen came from here, and then he had major, captain, general, logical that the marshal might be over here somewhere. I'm actually going to come up with a sergeant. I'm just going to blindly hit this piece, and we're going to see what it is. I wouldn't be totally shocked if it was his marshal, to be honest. And it's just a scout, but alright. So he'll just take me with his gen, I assume. That's probably, well, yeah, that's nothing good because I went in with a captain. He didn't have any issues with that. Okay, so we know his gen and we know his major. Okay, I'm just going to leave that there. This is his sergeant that we know. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to hit. I'm probably going to lose the captain. But I just want to get some info. Probably a major or colonel. Could be a captain trade, but we'll see. So I'm thinking this is either like a colonel and he's just going to let me hit it, or this is a captain trait and he wants to scout my colonel afterward. But either way, I'm going to retreat with the captain, and I'm not going to let him get any info. Okay, I'm just going to leave that there. We're going to put our marshal back here. Hopefully that makes it less obvious. If you haven't noticed, he's not being too aggressive this game, so I'm cycling back my marshal in general, which started at the front. And that's good for me. So that makes me think this was probably a captain trait after all. Unless maybe it was like the marshal, for example, but I doubt that. This is most likely a colonel, because we already had a general on this side. Now, I'm not sure what to think about this piece. I wouldn't be shocked if that was the marshal, to be completely honest. But we'll see. I'm going to hit that. Probably a trade. I don't think it's the marshal. Okay, right. Because we already have his gen here. This is an unknown piece. That's nothing good. I think he's pretending that this is the spy, but it's not the spy. I highly doubt that. Now he's showing a lot of strength on this side. I'm going to move up there and see what he does. Okay. This is interesting. Alright, I'll take that. Probably scout. Oh, lieutenant. Alright, that's good. So I'm simply up 2 lieutenants, and I'm not actually down anything. I was down that major, but not anymore. I guess I'll use a scout. Probably not much. Captain, okay. And whatever that piece is, I think it's also a trade. I'll hit that. Okay, that's fair. It's his other colonel. I didn't expect that. But that's something I'm okay doing, because I'm up 2 lieutenants, and I have info on him. Alright, so let's come around with our colonel, I guess. Okay, that's fine. I might want to be a little bit more cautious on the coming around with the colonel idea, because he has a captain here that I need to deal with. So I'm going to put the spy. Okay, I'll take that. Probably a scout. Okay, trade captains. So I don't know this piece, but it's nothing good. I know that. I'll probably hit it with my lieutenant. I'll hit that. Right, okay. Alright, so trade fest galore ensuing there. I'm doing alright. I'm up 2 lieutenants, down a major, down a scout, and I have good info. He knows my lieutenant. He knows this major. I know his general, colonel, and scout there. So let's see if I can't come around with my colonel, maybe pick up a scout or something like that. Or not a scout, maybe the captain. We'll see. Alright, well, looks like I will be picking up a scout. I'll trade that off. That's fine with me. Because it's already known, and I don't want to shuffle it around too much. So we know his general, and we know his captain here. This is my known major. Let me see if I can maybe attract a major of his, perhaps. That looks like that could be the marshal. Definitely going to retreat on that one. I'm going to come over with a captain here. So this is his captain, general. Let's do that and see what he does. Marshal. So that's his marshal. Interesting. So I'll give up that info for that. I'm okay with that. Let's move up with our major. Actually, that's probably his major, so I don't want to do that. Okay. Probably gonna die. The minor, I mean. No, trade. Alright. Let's come up with our lieutenant then. I want to try to siphon some small pieces off of him, perhaps. That's his captain coming down here. Huh. Let's do that. I'm okay trading marshals if I get a captain for it, because my gen is still unknown. So I'm okay with that. So obviously we trade that off. He's going to be up his major, and I'm going to be up a lieutenant and a captain. I'm going to have to hope to hold on. Let's do that, just to be annoying. Okay. Could lotto. Picking up some of these would be useful. The fact that he's out of these and has one of these left is also good. But I'm not going to lotto. I think it's too high of a probability I'll hit bomb. I'll do that. Okay. Well, he's going to give up the chance to I'm going to prevent him from trapping the lieutenant. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'll force him to reveal his last major. And if he does try to go trap it, then I'll take my chance at lotto. Okay. And I know it's not on this side, or otherwise he would have trapped me. I don't believe that. Well, okay. Looks like I do need to believe that. Let's go ahead and hit this back row piece. It's probably a bomb. But, yeah, I have to lotto. Yeah. Minor. Okay. That's good. Alright, I'll leave him there. And we'll trade. Alright. This will be very difficult to win. That's to say the least. He has too many minors for my liking. Huh. Yup. Alright. Okay. I'd like to free the lieutenant if I can. I'll run back toward the center here. Every traded minor is good for me. I also want him to reveal his setup. That's good for me. Let's do this here. That's not a minor, so I'll let that pass. Okay. I'll just let that pass. If that's a minor, then I'd lose the captain and therefore the game anyway. And it is a minor. Alright, that'll do it. Very unfortunate. Did not think that would be his fourth minor, and if it was, then I would have to stop it with my captain, which would probably lose me the game anyway. But wow, yeah, we're having a pretty good slide at the moment, and I don't feel like I'm really playing badly either, if that makes sense. I'm just not sure what to... I feel like I'm not playing the best I can, even though I can't identify mistakes, if that makes sense. But sometimes you get hot, and then sometimes you go on a cold streak, and that's what this is at the moment. But in our next video, we'll still try to get a win, so stick around for that, and see you guys then. Thanks for watching.